What's a disciple? Well, it's not discipline. Well, it does take discipline. Is there a difference between being a Christian and a disciple? Well, you have to be a Christian to be a disciple. A Christian is being redeemed, being saved, being trusting in Jesus, and that you're learning this new walk in life, and you're learning how to be filled with the Spirit and a walk of faith instead of sight and fact. But a disciple is different. It's like doing stuff for Jesus. And you shouldn't be doing stuff for Jesus until you've grown to a point in your life where you can share what you've learned. So that's what a disciple is. Disciple is a addition person, a multiplication person. In other words, we go and make other people to come in love with Jesus Christ. It's not just soul winning, but it's also building people up. And I've got this message I've got somewhere, and it's 5 simple steps. Number 1, how do I put my faith to work? That's a disciple. You're going to see, I've got some verses, I've got these ideas. Number 1, by living what we say we believe. The toes of his shoes go in the same direction of the tongue of his mouth. By glorifying God through our day-to-day living, through our work, through our fun, even through the mundane. We're living and acting like a new creature in Jesus Christ. 2 Timothy 1:12 says, "Nevertheless, I am not ashamed, for I know whom I have believed, and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him against that day." I'm not going to be ashamed to live out my Christian life, no matter who I'm with or what I'm doing. I am what I am, and I trust Christ to do that. So number 2 is by doing what Jesus did. So you got to know what Jesus did. He loved others. He helped others. Sharing with others. Not because we have to, but because he first loved us. Okay, so great verse, Ephesians 4, verse 32. And be ye kind one to another. This is like talking to the church in Ephesus. Hey guys, hey ladies, be kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, has forgiven you. So there's no judgment in there. There's no criticism. We don't pick each other apart. That's not what the Bible says. No judging. Stop the judging, people. Jesus is the judge. Be kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving. That's doing what Jesus did. Number 3, by going therefore. So going. So we have each of the Gospels says, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel. To Jew first and also to the Greek. And that's by going to make disciples, whether next door, down the hall, across the country, or around the world. Put your faith into action. There's all kinds of ways. You can give money, you can give time, and you can give talents. And all those can be done in Jerusalem, your backyard, Judea, your area, Samaria, your country, and then the uttermost, the world. Now, I practice in doing all of those in a variety of different ways, but my favorite is the uttermost. And I love going on international mission trips, and we've done dozens and dozens of them. And that's just a real blast, but not that I don't do and enjoy a lot of local ministries and so forth. Number 4, by loving your neighbors as yourself. This goes back to number 2. What did Jesus do? He loved one another, right? Love God and love your neighbor. And who is your neighbor? Well, everyone. See, in Jesus' world, being a Christian, you love your enemy. So it's not like what we grew up with. It's not the old nature. This new nature says you love your enemy, loving him with all that we have. So everyone, even the people we don't like, overcome hate and disdain with love. Shine where you are. Great little song. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. So great principle in Matthew 5, 6, and 7 there, where he's Sermon on the Mount. And then number 5, by taking up your cross daily and following him. So you see, as a disciple of Jesus Christ, it's doing, loving him with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, loving him with what we are and who we are, love like Jesus, see as Jesus sees, respond like he would respond. You know those bracelets, what would Jesus do? And allow his heart to become our heart. So Luke chapter 9, verses 23 and 24 says, And Jesus said unto the disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it. That's being a disciple, picking up the cross daily and living for Him.